It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. On first down, it's play action. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That is broken up and incomplete. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Badgers have first and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Because anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Try and muscle for the first down. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Breaks free.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nice run here by this Wisconsin running back to pick up the first down, and you love to see Wisconsin when they can run the ball. Think about, Chris, the embarrassment of riches that the Badgers have had over the years. Monty Ball and Melvin Gordon and Jonathan Taylor, and going back to Ron Dayne, who won the Heisman. So many good backs that have played in Camp Randall.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They finish off the scoring drive.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And it's a bunch formation. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him for first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They connect for 6. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss in the ball.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Play action here on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The tight end has got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the Badgers looking to keep this drive rolling. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. When they've got him behind the line, a tackle for loss, you conclude the first quarter of play. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's an out route, the catch made. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He lets it rip. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away, and that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
A perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. the would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call on the option. Pitch play to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The quarterback keeps it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
A play action looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The return is brought down by that coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A great call by the defensive coordinator bringing the linebacker from Wisconsin on the blitz, and he gets home for the sack. And boy, they have had as many linebackers over the years as maybe anybody in college football with the ability to rush the quarterback and come up with big sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He'll try a pass here. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they work a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Defense is coming after him. The receiver grabs it. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Breaking tackles. Gets the 1st and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Finds his man. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Hits the running back in the flat. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
2nd down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Badgers with 1st and 10 here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Badgers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Also run a bounce close to the end zone.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold it to 3 points.
A nearly interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. They'll bring up 4th down now. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Look out, room to run here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
The pass rush closing in. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw again. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Badgers.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose to tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. It would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Third down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Tight end goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the move now. It's another deep shot. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's 4th down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Now here's the toss play. Running with purpose. As the first down is still going. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Stop at the line. Still a few yards short from pay dirt.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. He flips it to the back across the middle. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver makes the catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead Takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Gets into space at the 50. Now here he goes. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
The back's got it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And now the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job leading the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled at the 40 and learn a fresh set of downs. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they weave backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now,
deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Leaning on the run game here. Eludes a tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Badgers will line up to kick it away. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. It's a toss play to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. He's looking deep down the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Dogs. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and get right back in it.
And the 2-point conversion is good, cutting the lead down to 9. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Finding space at the 20. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. The pass is intercepted. He could go. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.